My mom's an old Indian lady. She's a snitch.
So I would have to say that...
we'll keep it the whole Bay Area. Everyone knows that Fremont is the Indian...
Let's be honest here, though. Here's what's crazy about Fremont, right? A lot of Indians, but they're not like chefs and entrepreneurs. They're all over there for tech. So, by the way, you're not even getting very good Indian food in Fremont. They have a good place called Shalimar, which I believe is basically a Pakistani restaurant.
Yeah, they do a good biryani.
Fire. And let's be honest, tandoori chicken and the kebabs and the naan and...
Can't fuck it up.
All great.
Oh, people can, but yeah.
But it's not even like Indian food. Like, I can't think of one good Indian restaurant in Fremont, but there's Amber and Gaylord's, which are the two chains that are in LA and San Francisco that are tremendous. Now, if you go to LA, you're going to get better Indian food, believe it or not. In the Bay Area, which is shocking to me. So their stuff is fire. And for me, it's just all about, like, listen, I'm not like Indian food, what do I get? I get the same two things. Tandoori chicken, butter chicken, have a good day. That's it. Couple kebabs here and there. I'm not a veggie guy.
You might actually be more white than I am at this point.
I'm pretty bad. Pretty bad stuff. And, it's, again, I'm from Portland, Oregon, Dick.
I'm insulted that his a tandoori chicken and a butter chicken. I'm like...
But listen, the English, since you stole all of our chefs and put them on a ship and sent them to London while you were attacking their children, they have very good Indian food in England.
Yeah.
You know?
I was raised on it. I'm not fat I'm not fat by accident.
No, what else are you gonna eat in England?
Well, we got Gordon Ramsay. He's been trying.
Jesus, how many times are you gonna eat? Listen, I was there for what? Okay, I'm not even gonna shit on English food. I went to goddamn Scotland for a show. Glasgow. What is that?
Wait, you did Glasgow?
I did Glasgow.
Holy shit! So any British comics know this? No, and there's this thing, Jimmy Carr. If you can survive Glasgow as a comedian, you might have a future.
Oh, I went over there. They don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what they're saying. I just went up, did like a 25-minute set, and got out of there. And basically, I just talked shit about their food the whole time. I'm like, how many goddamn soups do you have over here? Stew. Everything is stew. It's disgusting. But I will say one thing about Glasgow and Scotland. Those castles. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Took a whole goddamn trip over there. Very good. Your Chinese food over in England is very good, too.
It's not bad. It's not the worst. So let me translate this for those. Amber is like the corporate Indian food.
Very corporate. You're right about that.
It's where you can actually take a client for dinner. It sounds boring, but it's a thing. My wife took me there on a date.
Yeah.
So I took her to the grill in the Fremont for our first date.
Uh-huh.
And then...
Was that Spin?
No, actually in Fremont.
Okay.
The Atlantic Grill, or whatever they call it.
Okay, got it.
Grill on the alley.
Got it.
But then she took me for Indian food because I was craving it. She took me to Amber. And there's this thing, Steve Jobs used to go there, and the reason it has the best vegetarian
And this is in San Francisco now?
No, this was the one in Palo Alto.
Got it.
Palo Alto.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But Steve Jobs used to go there, and so it has the best. They have a vegetarian chef just because of Steve Jobs. Weird random shit you get from living in the valley. But let's talk Portland. So let's talk burgers, because we talk. It's Burgerville. You put me onto that.
Oh, Burgerville in Portland, shit?
Yeah. So
so Burgerville. So when it comes to cheeseburgers, right? Burgerville is basically, if you've ever had like a McDonald's cheeseburger and thought, like, oh, this is pretty good, they've made that same system, that same cheeseburger into like, I don't know, a 7 or an 8. Phenomenal stuff. Burgerville is tremendous. It's just cheeseburgers and fries, very simple. I'm an In-N-Out guy personally. I think In-N-Out is the best, and I get in arguments with everybody, especially I was just in Texas.
A lot of haters.
Oh my God, I was trashing those guys. Look, I can do Whataburger, it's fine, but please stop.
It's just a fancy Whopper.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, as DJ Sandu said, one of my favorite jokes I've ever seen, DJ Sandu was opening for me, I believe in Texas, and he went up there and was like, hey guys, we have Whataburger in California as well, but we call it Wendy's. And I was all like, and then, the show was over. I mean, he basically ruined everybody's night. I had to go up there and be all like, I'm so sorry. I love Whataburger. But here's the thing, though. They had this whole thing.
For our coastal viewers, Whataburger is actually the primary religion of Texas. It's not Christianity.
It's everywhere but California. No, it's not everywhere.
No,
you're right. It's not everywhere.
It's kind of south of me. I don't think it goes that far.
You got a little Arizona action. You got a little Nevada ocean. You got a little Texas.
Tola. It's basically a Tola thing.
I just don't want to hear anything about White Castle anymore. Okay,
no, it's boring.
Buddy, what's happening here? But In-N-Out is definitely my favorite. But yes, Burgerville. I'm glad that you enjoy that. Very good stuff. My friend Samantha Mangan put me on that. Every time I go to Portland, I eat that shit. But I love Taco Time as well. I grew up on Taco Time. That's basically the best shit. It's like this little crispy burrito thingamajiggy. And that's what I grew up on when I was a kid in Portland. And I was devastated when I found out. Because as a kid, you don't know these things are regional. So like my dad moved to San Diego and I was all like, I want to go to Taco Time. And then it had to be like a whole family meeting. Because I'm like the pickiest kid in the world. Like all the time when I was a kid, like during Thanksgiving and shit, like they would have to pick me up like McDonald's before like we'd go into a public place without me being an asshole about everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was actually probably the biggest baggage that my parents could have possibly had. In fact, when I was born, my sisters always remind me of this, how good they were doing. They were in Lake Oswego, Portland in a mansion. Then I was born in 1984 and now we're in an apartment in Fremont. So they claim that trajectory was all my fault.
Well, you got the.
It could have been. I mean, it adds up. I personally don't believe in it.
Not because of but at the same time, there's a Latin phrase, and I can't remember what it is. Ad hac proctor. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know what it is. Ad hac proctor aurum, because, but not at the same time, or not at the same time, but because it's a thing.
I think it hurts my feelings quite deeply. But listen, my favorite food at the end of the day is pizza. That is my shit. People always ask me. It's my favorite.
Which is your favorite pizza place around here?
Round Table and in San Jose, Pizza My Heart, right there.
This Pizza My Heart is like is a Bay thing. It started out of Santa Cruz.
Yes.
And it's
yes, exactly.
And I actually think the
look at you. You know you're a fucking foodie shit. Look, this guy's no joke.
I've lived here longer than I've had a visa. Let's put it that way.
I love Pizza My Heart. It's as New Yorkie as you could get. You get a well done, a little slice. It's fine.
In fact, my first ever burrito in this world, nothing to do with comedy, but was at the Three Brothers, opposite the...
Three Brothers? Next to the Tracy Gringos.
Yeah, oh, so that's what I mean.
Tracy Gringos, right?
Yeah.
They changed the name.
Well, I'm not sure because they changed the whole thing, but...
Yeah,
anyway,
but I thought those burritos are fine.
You know what, for your first burrito?
Listen, by the way, San Jose is the capital of burritos, in my opinion, in California. Other than, I'm so sorry, San Diego. I told him that's number 2. But LA burritos, they're tacos all the way. Yeah. They didn't even try to do these burritos. La Vic's is great. I like La Vic's with the orange sauce. I actually pick up the orange sauce. I eat that with Taco Bell sometimes. Very good.
It's all about the orange sauce. It is.
I mean, I can't imagine them eating a burrito or taco with anything without orange sauce. Thanks for changing Tommy Davidson's name. No Kabir Singh on the power key. That's really cool. Oh, what's happening here?
That's funny.
You know?
I'm leaving that in the edit, just so you know.
You keep that in the edit right there.
Mancina's playing next week. I'm surprised his name.
Great picture of Veer Das. Thanks a lot, guys. Just a local legend over here. You want to jump over here?
No, I'm going to swing. I'm going for the cheap parking. That's where you park.
What the hell's all this? This is all brand new. What the fuck is Nova?
Well, that's what the Brothers used to be.
Damn, dude, that's shut down too. M Lounge too.
Yeah.
San Jose's in rough shape.
Well, no, this is all going to be Google. This is all going to be Googleplex 3 shortly.
They used to be the P.F. Chang's.
It was.
So if you ever want a $48 Kung Pao chicken with rice and egg rolls,
it was bad.
Can't get that anymore.
It was a bad situation.
Jesus Christ, P.F. Chang's. They don't mess around.
Hey, we're gonna conclude. We're gonna finish this now. We're gonna
bang this after the show.
Definitely gonna do episode 2 of this at some point. But Kabir, I'm gonna kick your ass out here. I will see you in the green room in 10 minutes once I've parked up.
Lovely, love you, man. Thank
fun.
you so much. Let's have a good time. Come on.